The tales of our grandparents talking about gunslingers, cowboys, and outlaws have always captured our imagination. Those were the times when laws were crude and men had honor, regardless of their line of work. It almost sounds like a myth about how heroic they were, but I guess you wouldn't disagree if I said it has evolved into a mythic figure that stands for the nation's independence, tenacious individualism, and pioneering spirit. Pioneers, settlers, and business people went westward during this time period in quest of new possibilities and resources. This corresponded with the opening up and settlement of the American West. It was also a time of strife and violence as several groups fought for control of the land and resources and the power. Conflicts between Native American tribe settlers as well as among various settler factions themselves occurred. Government authorities and law enforcement agencies took action to establish order and execute the law, replacing the lawlessness of the Wild West with the formation of law and order. Here are 5 of the most famous guns from the Wild West. Number 1. The Colt Single Action Army Revolver. Commonly known as the Peacemaker, this is a handgun that has become iconic in American history and culture. Its unique design, revolving cylinder, single action trigger, and recognizable shape have made it a symbol of the American West. The revolver was popular among cowboys, lawmen, and outlaws, and it's been immortalized in countless Western movies and novels. Beyond its iconic status, the Colt's single-action army has significant historical importance. It was produced from 1873 to 1941, a period that saw the expansion of the settlement of the American West and the establishment of law and order in the region. The revolver became a popular choice among law enforcement officers and was carried by famous figures such as Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and Wild Bill Hickok. Today, the Colt Single Action Army remains a popular handgun among collectors and shooting enthusiasts, its place in American history, as well as its iconic design and associations with the Wild West, continue to make it a beloved and significant piece of Americana. Number 2. The Smith & Wesson Model 3, also known as the Schofield revolver, was a significant firearm for several reasons. It was one of the first revolvers to feature a top-brake design, allowing for faster reloading than traditional side-loading revolvers. This innovation made it an attractive choice for law enforcement officers and soldiers who needed a fast-firing and reliable weapon. Additionally, the Model 3 was chambered in several different calibers, making it a versatile firearm for various purposes, from law enforcement to self-defense and even hunting. The Model 3 quickly became popular among lawmen, outlaws, and civilians alike due to its rugged construction, ease of use, and reliability. It was famously used by Wyatt Earp and his brothers, along with their friend Doc Holliday, during the gunfight at the OK Corral in 1881. The Earps and Holliday faced off against a group of outlaws known as the Cowboys, and the Model 3 revolver played a significant role in the iconic gunfight, which has become a legendary moment in Wild West history. Number 3. The Colt Buntline Special was a truly unique weapon that captured the imagination of many people in the Wild West. It was said to be inspired by the writer Ned Buntline, who was known for his colorful tales of Wild West heroes and outlaws. When the revolver was introduced, it quickly gained a reputation for its long barrel, which could be up to 12 inches in length. This made it stand out from other handguns of the time and gave it a distinctive look that was both intimidating and impressive. Many people were drawn to the Colt Buntline Special because of its association with the Wild West legends that Ned Buntline had written about. It became a symbol of the rugged individualism and lawlessness of the era, and many people saw it as a way to assert their own independence and self-reliance. But the Colt Buntline Special was not always a practical weapon. Its long barrel made it unwieldy in close-quarters combat, and it was often difficult to draw quickly from a holster. However, for those who were willing to put in the time and practice to master it, the Colt Buntline Special was a formidable weapon that could strike fear into the hearts of anyone who crossed its path. Number 4. During the Wild West era, the Colt 1877 Thunderer was a novel and well-liked handgun. It was a double-action revolver, which meant that pulling the trigger was all that was necessary to fire it, rather than having to cock the hammer first. This was a significant development in handgun technology at the time and made shooting faster and simpler. When the Thunderer was introduced in 1877, both the police enforcement and the public rapidly adopted it as a favorite. It was renowned for its dependability and accuracy, and anyone who learned how to use it could wield a powerful weapon. The Thunderer earned its nickname because of the loud noise it made when fired. The powerful .41 caliber cartridge produced a sharp crack that was said to be like thunder, and was a sound that struck fear into the hearts of many outlaws and criminals. But much like many others, the Thunderer was not without its flaws. It was a relatively large and heavy gun, which made it difficult to carry for extended periods of time. It was also known for its high recoil, which could make it difficult to control when firing rapidly. Number 5. The Derringer pocket pistol was a small single-shot pistol that was designed to be easily concealed in a pocket, purse, or other small space. It was named after its inventor, Henry Derringer, and was first produced in the early 19th century. The pistol was typically less than 6 inches long and had a caliber of .41 or .44. It was often made of brass or nickel and had a wooden grip. The pistol had a short barrel, typically less than 3 inches, and could be loaded with a single bullet that was inserted from the front of the barrel. The Derringer pocket pistol was popular among gamblers and other shady characters because it was easy to conceal and could be fired so quickly at close range. It was often used in duels and other disputes, and was also used by spies and assassins due to its small size and portability. The Derringer pocket pistol, though, did come with drawbacks. It had a short range, was not particularly accurate, and it could only be fired once before needing to be reloaded. It was also not particularly powerful and could not penetrate heavy clothing or armor. Despite these drawbacks, the Derringer pocket pistol remains an iconic weapon of the Wild West era, and has been featured in many movies and television shows set in that time period. Number 6. The Remington Model 1858 was a percussion revolver that was produced by the Remington Arms Company from 1858 to 1875. It was popular during the Civil War era in the Wild West due to its reliability, durability, accuracy. The revolver had a 6-shot cylinder and was chambered for .44 caliber black powder ammunition. The Model 1858 had a unique design that made it stand out from other revolvers of the time. It featured a solid top strap that added strength to the frame and helped to prevent gas from escaping during firing. It also had a loading lever that allowed the user to quickly and easily load the cylinder with powder and ball. The Remington Model 1858 was used by many famous figures of the time, including Wild Bill Hickok, who reportedly carried a pair of them. Jesse James was also known to have a Model 1858 during his criminal career. The revolver was used in many famous gunfights and skirmishes, including the Battle of the Little Bighorn. It was also used by Union troops during the Civil War and was considered by many to be superior to the Colt revolvers at the time. The Remington Model 1858 has been featured in many Western movies and TV shows and is still popular among collectors and reenactors today. Its unique design, historical significance, and reputation for reliability and accuracy made it a favorite of gun enthusiasts and historians alike. Number 7. The Merwin-Hulbert revolver was a unique and innovative double-action revolver that was produced in the late 19th century. It was designed by Joseph Merwin and William and Milan Hulbert and was produced by the Merwin Hulbert & Co. Firearms Company from 1876 to 1899. The most distinctive feature of the Merwin Hulbert revolver was its interchangeable cylinder system. The revolver was designed with a latch mechanism that allowed the user to quickly and easily switch between different cylinders for different types of ammunition. This feature was particularly useful for lawmen and other users who needed to switch between cartridges quickly, such as during a gunfight. The revolver was also known for its durability and reliability. The revolver was built with high-quality materials and was designed to withstand heavy use in the field. It was chambered for a variety of popular cartridges of the time, including .38 Special, .44 to 40, and .45 Colt. The revolver was popular with both lawmen and outlaws of the Wild West. Many famous figures of the time, such as Bat Masterson and Frank James, were known to have used Merwin-Hulbert revolvers. The revolver was also popular with collectors and enthusiasts, and is still sought after today for its unique design and historical significance. What do you think about our listing of some of the most famous handguns of the Wild West era? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back with more. Have a good day.